of the TVC shows, and since you're starting, wait, you got it.
We're going live right now. Ready?
Of the TVC shows, and since you're starting,
Hello.
got it.
We're
Wait,
going live right now. Ready?
So it could be. Is it live now?
Yep, we are live.
TVC shows, and since you're starting, wait,
Hello.
mine is like playbacking.
There's a delay always.
So it could be. Is it live now?
Yep, we are live.
Wait,
Hello.
mine is like playbacking.
So turn down your camera.
My camera or my
Turn down your camera and we can just chat.
What do you mean? But our outfits. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm almost tempted. What if I put my headphones in and call? Yeah, no, I guess you want to hear me.
There we are.
I
So
mean,
you'll hear a little feedback, but because there's always a delay on YouTube.
I'm almost tempted. What if I put my headphones in and call? So wait, so you can see everything. I'm just on Zoom on my end.
But because there's always a delay on YouTube. Oh, I think maybe I need to close this one. Okay, so there we go.
So wait, so you can see everything. I'm just on Zoom on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I think maybe I need to close this one. Okay, so there we go.
I think, should we start a new one? It's like still echoing on my end.
No, it's gonna echo because there's a delay always on YouTube. And so what you do is I think you're supposed to drop your
Start a new one. It's like still echoing.
drop one of them down and turn the mic off. It's gonna echo because there's a drop always.
Okay, so turn mine
What you do is
like facing the keyboard. I don't understand.
Drop one of them down and turn the mic off. It's gonna echo because there's a delay always.
Okay, so turn mine like facing the keyboard. I don't understand.
This is the first time for me too, girl. So let me see if I can, okay, I see. This is the first time for me too, girl. So let me see, we are live. So let me see if I can, okay, I see. This is the first time for me too, girl. So let me see, we are live. See if I can, okay, I see. Okay, see. All right, you there? So let me see, we are live. See if I can, okay. All right, you there? Sam? So let me see, we are live. See if I can, so what I think you should do is possibly turn off your YouTube and keep your Zoom on. Sam?
I don't have YouTube on at all. I just clicked on the link and it brought me to
So
the Zoom.
what I think you oh, okay. Let me close mine. So there we go.
Oh yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. But are we still on YouTube?
Yeah. We're still live on YouTube.
Oh my God. Okay. Listen, you do you, but I don't understand what's going on.
We're live right now on YouTube.
And
It's streaming onto YouTube right now.
Make it look cute.
So we can just talk normal. You don't hear the feedback anymore, right?
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Oh.
The feedback was from me.
Okay. So wait, can you see who's on?
So on this one, we can't see who's on because I turned the YouTube off. We just have a live conversation and we keep talking. You know what I mean? And then
You can't see if anyone's trying to talk to us or anything. Oh.
I don't know. I think what we'll do from here on out is invite them to our Zoom.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after we finish the Zoom, we'll go ahead and feed that stream to YouTube. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever you want to do. I know it's our first time. So anyways, I felt like that went really, really well. I had a lot of fun. I feel like we definitely saw people I was not expecting.
I had a good time. what I'm learning is that like we have to just kind of be who we are. You know what I mean? Like it's not really about being who people want you to be, like always. But then when we just have a normal conversation and people interact in the conversation, it works better that way, right?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. I think you and I are good with each other. I think that's always been the case. Even if we don't have anything to talk about, we just find something silly to talk about. But that was so much fun. Like, it's just like, I know, I've gotten a lot of feedback of like, oh, you guys are so fun together, but it was nice to like, like I thought I know that, but it was nice to kind of like have other people join in and like, just like experience it with us. Cause I guess for me, like I am not fully secure. So, having that was, I mean, I'm secure with you, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's nice.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean because
Yeah.
I like with me, like with the podcast, I was doing it a year, right? A year and a half, right? And then I
Yeah.
brought you on and then I kept going or whatever. And I always felt super awkward, like just being goofy, like by myself.
Yeah.
And
You
so
need
it's so
that.
great that I could connect with you and be who I naturally am. And
Of course.
it works for both of us. You
And
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like we bring it out of each other too. Like we'll just start saying silly shit and it's like, oh wait, like what we're now talking about how the coochie hair is the eyelash. Wait, the eyelashes to the eye is
I like, what was it?
the eyelashes to the eye as the coochie hair is to the coochie.
Right. It is.
So okay. So apparently, I mean, I don't know what's happening. I don't know where we are. All I see is you. So I'm concentrating on you. Okay. So
That's all you have to.
it's about to get wild. So apparently the full bush is now back. Do you know about that?
I see. I'm not fucking with the new bush.
No, I have started getting laser, but also I like, okay, my parents are never going to find this, hopefully. I joined the website Sniffer, which you can sell like used panties, socks.
Can you please send
Right
why haven't you told me about this?
I literally just found out about it by my beautiful cousin who was asking about phone sex.
So we need to find, I mean, there are literally 500 ways to make money in a day. And yeah. I'm not trying, I don't want to necessarily like.
I think it's that. If you type thatin.com, it'll come up.
Type in what?
I would do it now, but then I would get too distracted. But yeah.
What's the name?
Sniffer, but it's like N or SN, no I to get to the website, SNFFFER.com. You'll see it'll be like sell your panties.
Have you sold some?
No, I just started the profile. Listen, we talked about hustling this year and it's so much safer. I mean, it's a lot safer than what I was doing back in the day. You don't have to show your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also like, fuck it. People want it. Listen, that's okay. I've got things I want to get rid of.
But see, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like with me, like sometimes it's always like a torn feeling. You know what I mean? Because my goal is to always like keep my dignity and integrity, and I don't want to be seen as any type of way. But at the end of the day, it is about how you feel about yourself, and I think that's a wonderful point. Like when you say things like that, it's like, I do want to make money, but at the end of the day, I don't want to lose myself in the interim. But
and I agree with that because, for me, looking at this thing, the OnlyFans thing, Sniffer, there's like so many foot fetishes now, which like that should be the one that I'm really in, like I should really get on because that was the thing that I had the most requested when I was in that world. And I did lose myself to a certain extent to where I literally at one point, it was very, very brief that I considered quitting the gym and doing it full time.
Because of money?
Because of money. Yeah. But then it was also like, it was the mind
fuck.
It was just, again, it's like the line that we're talking about. Are you very proud or are you narcissist? Are you very, gray area or girl, are you like down the rabbit hole?
And that's the thing. Like, I think there's definitely what do you say, like a boundary in
Yeah.
that world too, you know, like just
But
from
that
coming
is
from
what I
a,
love about these websites though, is that like, I don't need to show up to a dungeon or like even like training, like I don't need to show up to a session. I literally can post something and like, will it make as much? I don't know. Like I don't think I'm photogenic, but like, you know, like whatever, like filters, whatever, but it's just like, I feel a lot safer, but my job was showing up in person and doing it. So I can see how it's different for everyone. And like in general, like what if I apply for me and the government is hilarious, but like, you know, like what if someone like back checks it? That's also why I use
exactly, that's the thing. And I at this point I'm a business owner, like, and I don't plan on getting a job 9 to 5. If I do, it's just for extra money. And if it is a job for extra money, it's not going to be a place where like you need to do that super round back, you know what I mean? But
well, 9 to 5 is not extra money. 9 to 5 is a lifestyle change.
I ain't doing no 9 to 5. That ain't me.
And I will only do a 9 to 5 if it has to do around movement. Like one of my friends, her mom's company has an opening for fitness, whatever. And I don't even know if it's a 9 to 5. It kind of sounds like it, but I don't even know. But I'm like, as long as it's with fitness, I don't even need a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else would I do?
I don't know. I've been sitting in this place where it's like, I do love my schedule, but I would love to bring in more money. And but there's also this area. So this is a good conversation I want to talk about.
Sorry,
it's like, when do you stop? Like, what is the level? Like, I know there's a level of money that I want to attain a month. And the goal is to not have to work so hard, because I've definitely worked hard in my life. And so now, if I could sit here and be, you know, of course, the OnlyFans does seem like the easiest way for me to go. But for me at this age, it doesn't really work, honestly, because I don't feel like people would really buy my OnlyFans. So I understand you have more options than I have.
I think it's just about, again, the boundaries. Like right now, like not many, like you're maybe the third. I don't even know if LB knows about this. I started it, right? And like I'm dabbling in it, but again, I don't have to show up anywhere. Am I gonna like it? Am I gonna
money from it yet?
I don't know. Huh?
Have you got any money from it yet?
I got my friends. So I have two friends from high school I've known a very long time. One who was kind of managing me with it, and the other one who was like very encouraging, and like I really trust his opinion of like, you don't need to do that, or like, you know, maybe like go a little bit more with this. He's so funny, he's so cute. He sent me a $1 tip and he was like, I just want to be the first one. So I've gotten $1. However, I'm not very active right now. I just did a photo shoot. I haven't gotten the photos yet. And it's just, you know, the vibe of it for me is very different than Mistress Odessa. Like the strict, I didn't want to be very niched into that. So, but also it's just like, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it. It's just, as of right now, it's something that like I've been interested in, and I'm going to try it. And if it works out, then cool. If not, then like, I'm okay with that too.
But see, I'm just going to tell you where we're headed.
Yeah. Tell me.
My goal is for us to head in a place where, you know, I don't mind the OnlyFans, but I think that we're headed in a place to where we're going to be able, like, money is not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Not going to be a place where we have to show anything. We're not going to go beyond anything that we want to do, honestly.
And I think we talked about this. I think look, we want to be successful, right? Mm-hmm. Especially in this time, LA, in that era, like it's impossible to like, I don't know your exact definition of successful. It's different for everyone. But I feel like I can very confidently say for both of us, we want to be comfortable, right? And I think us approaching all of this the way that we are, like not pushing ourselves, but like being more open about talking about what we've been wanting to talk about, share what we want to talk about, bring this out.
And being real.
Exactly. That is going to bring so much more to us than a lot of the people who are very like, my video needs to go viral so I can make money. Like the honesty, I think, is like, it has kind of faded. And I know there's going to be people who don't think that we're honest. will say we don't know everything. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
And we don't. We're not supposed to know everything.
But we're learning more. And that's, I think the difference with us too, is like, we're always like, listen, I'm very willing to learn more. However, also listen, I do know my shit. So,
right.
So,
and I think that's the key. That's the key to what we're doing. It's like, it's not about, hold on a second. It's not about, okay, it literally is about us building our business. Yes, that is true. But it is about us understanding who we are as women and helping our community grow as women as well. Yeah. The only we want to come, the money will follow.
Yeah,
it's going to come. I understand the OnlyFans. You got to make a living. I don't judge anybody outside of that. But if you have a plan and you set a goal, and your goal is to help a certain type of person advance, you are going to be successful.
Exactly.
And I believe that.
And I do love that. Like, we're very opposite in that sense. Is like, both fitness trainers, both worked in the sex industry. And I'm so sorry I interrupted you. But like, you, not saying that you're against it, right? But you're like, I see what it's worth, but I don't want to go down that road necessarily. Right.
Right.
And I'm very like, I see the worth also. And like, this is an opportunity that I haven't. So I do love that. Like, we have so much in common, but now we kind of have this one thing that we're not opposing, we're not judging each other, but it's very much like, now I think people can see that, like, we're not just agreeing with each other, but like, there's a real conversation about this. And it doesn't, of course, it doesn't have to be about OnlyFans. It can be about HIIT training versus CrossFit. I don't think we should start with CrossFit tonight, because that can be a 3-hour situation.
We definitely don't want to start with CrossFit.
No. Stop it, y'all. Stop it.
But the conversation could be so extensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's what makes it unique.
I do too. And I think that it's very important for us to understand and continue to build this way. Like, organically, we want people to build and add. When we were on live, did you see someone added us?
No, I'm not on the Elevate and Dommenate.
Oh, that's right.
It was on mine. So
I can see, because I'm handling the admin portion of it. So I can see people adding us and joining our family. And that's what we want. I really think that possibly, if we can, for at least 3 Fridays, we should commit ourselves to being online and doing this time, so that we can build our subscribers to the point where they watch our episodes, and we build our affiliates. Because the whole goal of a podcast is to build beyond just the visual. This is a free platform for us to share our ideas and share our worth and share our value at this point, but then to take people beyond that and have them add our Patreon and our, you know, beyond that. So it's important for us to kind of like get on here and pop on and show people that we're really like showing ourselves and being vulnerable and really being who we are.
Well, very side note, can you shift your camera a little bit down so I can see your tits?
Oh, sure.
I can see your beautiful face, but like, I want to see a little bit more of you. I love that.
My head, right?
Background, but like, I've no elephants, you know, I've got back
spots. Wait, you got to tell me, hold
on. But as you're, hey girl, I mean, I still want to see your face, but still. God, it's so beautiful on you, by the way. Listen, I still want to see your face, but I am not mad. And I totally forgot what I was going to say about the community and the business. I mean, how can I, wait, it's painful. What's going on with this one? Not that one.
Can you see?
Yes, I can see. Can you see?
Look, meow, meow, meow.
Love. What you were saying earlier about community versus business, I feel our business, right? And it's so funny because I feel, again, I can't speak for you, but like, I feel there should be a different term. Like, when I give clients homework, I don't like that it's called homework. Also, I can see your beautiful lips now, but now I can't see your face. I want to see like half tit, half face. Okay.
That's a bad
only
thing.
Coming on to see me.
I'm using my camera.
Well, maybe go a little bit back with the seat, because I like, you're too gorgeous to not see your face. But what you were saying is like, I feel like you and I probably can come up with a different term that's like not business, but like our community will bring the business, I guess. And like, that's exactly what you're saying, but it's just, we are trying to build more so a community. And I feel like you brought May on recently, right? And it's like, it's a community that can like build business. And I think people should hear that as well. Like, it's not like, please come train with us, because honestly, everybody needs to, I need somebody to train me.
I was thinking that the other day. I was like, when I was meditating in the steam room, and I was thinking, do I really need more clients?
I do.
Or do I need to manage the clients I have more and focus on my outside situation?
See, and I think we're in different parts of our lives regarding that. So I think your business is very steady. You've been working very hard at it. And I have, like, I need to build, outside of you and I need to build my individual community for my training right now.
So how many clients do you currently have?
So my mom and I were just talking about this, and I was going to write it down earlier today. Let me think about it. You talk about something. Oh no, I have to count. Hold on. No, I'm gonna write it down. That's gonna be helpful. I'm gonna write it down. Hold on.
Are you doing some one-offs?
Yeah.
So you're doing sessions that like they only do one a month.
It's actually, so it's interesting. So I have one person that is in Burbank that I charge a lot more than most people. I'll tell you how much it is, because that's
we'll do that.
But like, and if he's consistent, I'll put it to you this way, I can make my rent within a week and a half. Okay. But if he is traveling, obviously that's not there. So I do have people who are very consistent every week. But then I also have prepaid versus per session, which we've also talked about. And I think this could be another discussion of business in general. But hold on, let me see how many consistents I have, regardless of prepaid or not.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to eat after this because I'm damn near drinking a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I'm at home though. It's great.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, so I have 8 consistent and 3 that are very sporadic. But also, just like you, I have a lot of side jobs, a lot of I dog sit, I help Nassim, which I'm starting next week. Some people pay me to organize their place. Holla, by the way, y'all. So it just depends.
Okay, so I'm just gonna share. Okay, so you have 8. You're just where I'm at. I have 12 clients. Do I have 12?
That's 4 more. That's a lot more. Even if it's
No.
4 sessions more, or 4 sessions 2 times a week, that's 8 more. That's a way different number.
No. So what? So your 8 are at 1 session a week?
3 of them are 1 time a week. And 1 is prepaid.
Okay. So that's our goal. So our goal is to get everyone on prepaid.
Yeah.
Everyone is on prepaid. No longer do you not do prepaid. Okay.
Here's the thing. I don't mind the per session, to be honest, though.
No. The only reason why is because if you could get all your bills paid at the beginning of the month and on time, your whole entire credit score will change. Your life will change. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not making the amount of money that I should be making per month. My goal is to make $25,000 a month. That's my goal.
Okay.
That's only for the next 2 years. And then I want to go way more than that. Yeah. I am nowhere near that. Okay. But what I've learned is that if I could get my clients to prepay for their sessions, they will be more committed. I will be able to pay my bills on time. And everyone understands paying your bills on time.
And I feel like I want to talk to you about this not on live, because I do prefer the opposite. I do prefer the per session because I actually charge more per session because it's not prepaid. However, I've experienced before when people prepay, they are like, oh, I'll just cancel because I still have this, like the credit. You know what I mean? Or
I
like,
don't do credits.
so maybe that's a big flaw that I'm doing.
So I'm doing Equinox style training here. Okay.
Yeah.
You prepay for your 12 sessions, your 8 sessions, or your 4 sessions per month. Okay. If you decide to cancel starting this year, because I've been very lax for the last 6 months.
Yeah. Fair.
Starting this year, if you decide at the last minute that you are canceling your session, you have a 24-hour cancellation policy.
Yeah.
If you cancel that session right then and there and you say, hey, I can't do it, you have 3 days. If it's on a Wednesday, you have 2 days to get that session in, or it's gone. Straight up.
Okay.
Because your time is valuable. Think
Sure.
about how much money you've wasted on waiting on clients.
Here's the thing though, you know what? Most of my clients are very, very punctual and they show up when they want to show up.
So
Or
then
not
why
won't they pay
why wouldn't they pay for a prepaid session?
I don't know. Some people, they just prefer not to.
Then that's not a commitment. They got to understand that you need a commitment.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like the one specific person I'm thinking of, he has trained Tuesday at 10 a.m. every single week for the past like 8 years.
So why wouldn't you pay prepaid?
Listen, I remember I told you that I talked about this recently with people, and I literally talked to him about it, and he was like, for me, I just personally prefer to not do that. And I was like, okay, like what can I do? Like if you want to pay, and let's just like X this out eventually. I know we're live right now. I don't know if is anyone listening to us right now?
Yeah, Anthony. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. Okay. I love him. It's fine. I don't mind being honest with him. If he wants to pay $95 instead of like 80 or 70 because for prepay or like whatever it is, like I charge him $95 per session. But if he wants to pay 95 instead of at a discount, I'm okay with him paying $95. I'm actually still getting more from him.
I like that number. That's a great number.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we as business owners and as straight human beings, you need to have a real conversation with these clients and let them understand upfront, like your life, and that you have to pay your bills on the 1st through the 5th in order for you to have the credit that you want, in order for you to personally train them properly and be an asset to their lives. You need to be able to pay your bills on time.
Fair enough.
Straight up.
So you don't have anyone that is session by session?
Never.
Okay.
I don't do it.
See, and this is like, I was telling someone, I was like, she has it down and she's confident about it. And I need to talk to her in depth about it. Again, not necessarily now. Anthony's great.
It's fine. This is the perfect time to talk about it now, because I feel like this is a dominant place where this is something that I had to assert myself in, because
you're going to help me elevate and dominate it. Actually,
there it is. Oh. I was in a place where I was every month struggling with 2 kids, no help, no dad. It's Fair me. Enough. Yeah. So how am I going to pay my rent on the 1st through the 5th if you're paying me whenever you want to pay me?
Yeah.
How can I survive on that? And just because I'm a single mom doesn't mean you're any different. You still have to pay your bills on the 1st through the 5th to be a successful credit line. You know what I'm saying? A successful.
Fair enough. I got Bunny. That bitch eats more than I do. So hold on. I'm so curious. What was I going to say? So because I know we talked about it, the certain dates, right? You charge everyone, and I'm not going to say what you told me, but like you charge everyone, but like, let's just say within like that specific week, right? So what do you do for the rest of the month? You just budget very well, or like the side hustles? Like, what do you do for the rest of the month? Because that's also a concern for me, is like, I like that rolling in. I like that, like, because for me, my thing that I'm trying right now is every week, I'm like, this is the X amount minimum that I want, that I'm going to make, but going to make. And then anything extra is just awesome.
So, okay, so I make everybody pay the first through the fifth.
Mm,
The calculated amount is
not to
probably
say.
60% of my pay.
Okay.
The rest of the month I have to budget out.
Okay.
I have extracurricular jobs, like I do hair.
Yes,
So
you do.
I have a client that I work with. They have two children, and I only braid their hair. When
Yeah.
I braid their hair, it is no less than $600.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I have seen you, and I feel like that's even too cheap. Also, we should do a
That's
whole other
way
thing.
too cheap.
Yeah, we
But
should
I
do a
do
whole other
that
thing
because
regarding
I've
that.
been with this family for quite some time. I love this family. I love these kids, and
Yeah.
the one of the kids is on their way to college next year, so there'll only be one. So
600 per kid.
no, 600 total.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Okay.
600 total. But it's still substantial because it's like it's one time a month. So that's a good 600 that I can bank on pretty much like towards the end of the month, or
And they're
maybe
paying
every
for the
other.
extra extensions and like any product that you need. Okay.
Right. And then I still, like, from my clients, I still have a certain substantial amount left over to pay my bills and kind of live off.
Yeah.
So, but I also only train about 25 hours a week.
That's also fair. Yeah.
So I have about 35 hours left to do administration work and focus on other things that are going to potentially bring me money in the future.
Yeah.
So I'm writing my book, I got all that stuff. But my goal now is to generate at least $300 to $500 per week or day if I can. So if that means increasing that flow through any avenues, I understand the OnlyFans, I understand the other, but that's why we have so many options.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like that's why we are connected.
We hustle.
And it's not about you should not have to show anything. The way this is gonna grow, and the way when we start our events and our events for those people that are part of our community, when we start these events, we ain't gonna have to do nothing.
No.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna invite you to, at one point of elevation for me is putting points in my phone. And I want you to do this today, right now. Grab your phone, and at 8:00 in the morning, I want you to put an alarm.
8:00 in the morning.
8:00 in the morning.
Okay, we got to talk about that, but okay.
Go for it. Let's do it. So we're gonna put an alarm, and we're gonna label that alarm.
Every day.
That alarm. This is an elevation point, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna label that alarm. I am generating I am sharing the value. Let me look at my phone.
Yeah, because I'm just like 8 a.m.
Because
I wanted to ask you was about hours, but yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, Monday.
I am providing.
So different now. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to do this. 8. This is so different. It's like a nest. 8. Wait. 8 a.m.
Alarm.
Schedule meets your sleep goal. What is that? Okay, alarm. Yes.
Okay, and you see where it says label?
No, it says sounds and haptic. This must be new.
When it says sounds, you can label that sound.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Wow, this is like, I love these phones, but it's like too much. Sounds, okay. It's not letting me do. I must be doing something different. Is this a on the calendar?
When you hit alarm, the alarm, when it says alarm, that where it says alarm at, you're gonna label where it says alarm. Go to that portion.
Alarm. Yeah, I got that. Oh my God. Can I just show you? Can I just show?
Yeah, show me that. So, okay, so go to alarm.
I'm going to show you the amount of alarms I have. I'm not even kidding. Listen, look.
I'm the same way.
Oh, girl, it's not done.
We're trainers. I have the same exact thing. So, okay, so where you go to alarm, okay, hit the alarm. Show me your phone. Okay, So alarm. Now, see where it says set up?
Yes. Set up. Sleep
Oh.
is now in health.
No, go back.
Cancel.
Okay, set an alarm. Hit the plus sign and set an alarm.
Okay. 8 a.m. I know you said.
I know.
You know I love you.
I wake up at 4:30 a.m. So I'm giving you some damn space here.
Listen, we're gonna talk about this after. Okay. Repeat every day.
Okay, show me the screen.
Okay. This says this.
Okay, so now where it says label, hit label.
Okay.
I am providing value
Value.
that will earn me. How much money do you want to earn per week or per
I
month?
haven't done the calculation yet. Not gonna lie.
We're gonna come up with that number.
Yeah.
My number is I'm gonna tell you what mine says every morning at a.m. and I have to say it with vigor. I am providing value that will earn me $100 million through my various creative ideas and talents. I am debt free. I say that every morning.
Like the debt free part. It shows all of that in the alarm.
Yep. Sure does. Put it in there.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just write something and then we'll go over it later. I'm gonna
Put
say
whatever number you want to put. You don't have to put my number. That's my ambitious.
but I want to write something like that, like a affirmation, right? I'm providing value that will earn
me $100 million due to my various creative ideas and talents.
I'm gonna put a certain number per week instead of that.
Put whatever number you want to put. Ooh. I'm just telling you what mine says.
Yeah.
I can't find my charger, so we're gonna be ending this very soon.
Okay. All right, so let me just write this. I am providing value that will earn me X amount per week.
I am debt free.
Yo, I do have a lot of debt.
I am debt free.
Dodging calls. I am debt free. What sound do you have? Let's pick a sound because I picked the most
awkward. Find the most awkward alarm you can find. The one that you fucking hate, like the that one. Use that one.
How is that on here? Hold on. How do I have songs I can pick from?
You can pick songs that you have in your phone.
Okay, hold on. I'll have to do that later. I love this song though, so we're gonna do that one for now because I have the most annoying alarm for my alarms, and I literally hate the mornings. Like it makes me hate it more. I have literally been told, and I'm okay with it, you were such a cunt in the morning. And my response has been, don't fuck with me.
No, I want you to set your alarms to things that love you. And then at 10 p.m. or what time do you usually go to bed?
I get home sometimes at 9 p.m.
So at 10 p.m., I have an alarm that says, I am no, this is an obnoxious fucking alarm, but it says, I am thankful for multiple sources of income. My savings is growing while I sleep. I am debt free.
No, I used to have an app and I feel like maybe I should re-download it because
no,
alarm wise, I'll turn it off and I won't put it back on. But remember that app I used to have where the dog called me to take my medication?
I've never heard of that.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is really funny. I was at trivia with one of my guy friends and it said, Max was calling me and it was an app for medication, right? Like to remind you to take it. And he was like, who is that? I don't know. He'd be nosy. He was drunk. And I was like, answer it. And he answered it. And it was a dog. I was like, woo, woo, woo. So you know what? It actually called me every single time on the T. And I feel like, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but I don't know if that alarm is going to turn on every single wherever the alarm
hit the button so it hits you every morning. Or if you don't wake up at 8, hit it at 10. All you need to do is physically repeat the statement.
Fair enough. I put it on every single day. Hold on. I do have a question.
Repeat the statement. I want you to start talking to your clients about you being more successful in your life.
Yeah.
If you're more successful, they're more successful.
True.
You are feeding into their life. If you
Yeah.
can't pay your bills, how can you support them? If you're
True.
struggling every month, how can you support them?
True.
You can't.
So
And
wait, hold on, I don't mean to interrupt. Go on. I'm sorry.
I was like, currently, like I'm able to support myself, but I have bigger dreams.
Yeah.
So now I've changed my prices. I'm no longer taking in clients below a certain number.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
no longer training any friends. I mean, I have friends that I'm training, but I'm not training them for friend prices. I don't
Yeah.
do that anymore.
True.
If my friends want to work out, I'm gonna work out with them and it's free. We're just gonna hang out and we're gonna work out. But I'm not gonna train them consistently. If they want to train with me, then they're gonna pay the money that I charge to pay.
Yeah.
And that's that. How can we advance in our lives if we don't set boundaries? If you can set boundaries in the bedroom, how can you set boundaries in your business and be successful?
That it needs to be a hashtag is something we talk about. So hold on before, because I know you said that your shit's gonna die. I just want to go over the hours of your day. Because I'm just going to give you an example because I want to hear more from you than from me, and mine's very short. So at Equinox, and even now, right? I don't know about you, but it was just like however many hours you can do. It doesn't matter if there's a 3-hour gap here, 3 hour, as long as you try to get 8, right? Or however many sessions that they were pushing.
Right.
For me, as you know, I was the latest female trainer, if you will, at Equinox, hands down. So for me,
what time did you leave?
At Equinox, closing.
Oh, hell no.
Closing. But here's the thing, I didn't mind
Paid
it.
to train from 9 to 10?
Yeah, people would pay for that.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Don't do that.
No, so for me, it was fine because especially when I was in the BDSM world, it was like, okay, then I just go to my other job, it's fine. But so what are your hours? Because for me, I tell people, like I have an 8:30 a.m., right? And I tell people, I'm like, I'm willing to train at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. until 10. And if you can't find hours between that, but here's the thing, I don't mind doing that. So my question is, what's your
I wake up at 4:30. So I start training at 6. My first client is at 6. My last client is the latest I train is 7 p.m.
It's still a long amount of time though.
Sufficient and independent and be a great trainer, I have to be able to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If I stop training at 10 and I wake up at 6, I can't be a good trainer.
Well, I'm gonna try this again. 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. That's already 7 hours.
I stopped training in the morning at 11. I'm done.
Oh, so you start early and then you have a gap for other things that you're doing, and then
6 to 11 I train. I break from my goal is 6 to 1. So I still have room for 2 more clients. So 6 to 1 I train, 1 to 5 I break, 5 to 7 I train. That's it. 2 more and I'm done.
So your days are still long though.
I still have a lot of 5 hours to do administration. I still have 5 hours to do newsletter, podcast, business, home, earnings. You know what I'm saying?
What's interesting is because I was specifically asking about training, but technically you start training at 6 and you stop training at 7 if you have like the full realm, right? There are 5 hours that you're not training, that you're focusing on other things, but that is still that hustle. It's
still the business. I still am in the business from 1 to 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The podcast, everything else. Yeah, I totally.
Whatever it is.
Working out yourself.
Totally. I train myself. That's why I work up at 4:30. So if I get up at 4:30, I'm usually out of the house by 5:30. So I wake up, I'll do meditation, I'll do a read, or I'll fucking play around on Instagram for a few minutes before I get out of the bed.
Yeah.
Then I'm off to the gym. I do my hour and a half to 2 hours of training. And then I usually start my clients. Maybe I might have a client at 6. So I'll be at the gym and they pop it. They're at 5. They come at 6.
Wait, hold on.
And then I do my day. And then 1 o'clock, I'm done. I take a break. I do what I do from 1 to 4 or 5:30, 5 o'clock. And then from 5, usually at 5 to 7, 7:30, I'm training and I'm done.
7 being the end of the session.
End of the session. Okay. And then my last client is at 6. So then I will have a free hour. Sometimes if I didn't go in the morning I'm usually writing my book. So if I didn't go to the gym in the morning, I go to the gym in the evening and I train from 7 to 9. And then I go home and I'm in the bed by 10:30.
See, this is so interesting because it's like for every trainer, it's different, right? Mm-hmm. And I think one of the things that was very helpful, because I think
Wait, hold on one second. I got to get this charger because I'm like, I
have to pee.
Go pee. I'm going to go grab a charger.
You know, it's been good because I've been holding it for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's a little white. No, I need my, the one that goes to my computer. Yeah, where is it? Oh, where are you at? Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to lose you, but it might happen. I don't know. Where'd it go? The little white square is not in there, Queen. Damn. I can't find it, guys. Oh, but Sam, we're gonna die soon. We don't have much life left here.
Okay, it's okay.
But let me tell you, but yeah, like I think that's something that we can all build in our business. Like for me, like I know personally that I could charge more. And that is a decision that I made this year, is to charge more for my training because of the skill and the amount of time that I've spent learning my craft.
And also on top of that, because I know you're a genius. Every time I talk, like honestly, a lot of people, they're like, what are you getting out of this right now? Let's be transparent. Because you guys are not making money off the podcast right now. And I was like, I understand. I get to not only hang out with this woman that inspires me and that I love, but it's also, I get to hang out with a trainer that I can bounce ideas off of, and we hear each other. And like, that is something I will hands down say I miss about Equinox. Or
me too.
So
me too. Like literally, that's why I rejoined Equinox. Yeah. Like I'm paying the money to go to Equinox and feel free there and train like a fucking beast.
They won't even let me back in, so that's cool.
And I'm you can come back in. I think you should come with me and train. They will never fucking know. They know actually Margot, you know who's there? A few of our friends are there. What's the one the little cute one? I think her name starts with the M. She went to Century City to open up Century City.
What was she?
She's white and she's so cute, long brown hair, short.
So I mean, like, was she a membership advisor? Was she?
Yes, the lead membership advisor. And she left to open up Century City.
She had long hair?
Brown hair, and she was dating a black dude. Really cute girl. You know what I'm talking about. I'm terrible with names.
Me too. I feel like I know who you're talking about. The girl I'm thinking of though has short hair.
No, she got long brown hair, really cute girl. But anyway, I seen her the other day.
Selena?
Not Selena.
Okay.
Either way, I got you. You could come in with the pass. She said she'll add passes, but I earned my passes. I got 2 passes already.
Listen, you also quit before COVID. I quit after, and they were like, you can't come back unless you are unemployed. That's fine. Whatever. Y'all don't want to take my money. That's cool. That's fine with me. However, I think one of the things that we need to discuss is a life and work balance, because I think this is extremely hard with this kind of business. And I think right now, a lot of people are doing something like OnlyFans, or I don't know anything about these viral bitches, but like, I think there's a lot of things that people need to talk about and have that open communication of a work and life balance. Like I know Anthony.
I think that's the reason why you and I are connected right now. Like you have some ideas of things that I don't necessarily have the ideas for. And I do have some things that you don't necessarily know.
You literally have things that I've been looking for guidance in. You literally have things where I'm looking for guidance in, of people who like, we all know, you and I especially, I know for sure, we know people who know about business, but the business of this industry is not the same, not when it's private, because people are not also thinking about the time that you're traveling to them, the amount of gas that you have to put in your car for putting more furniture in it, or not furniture, equipment. Like there's a lot of things that people don't consider.
But that's why we're connected, and you and I are going to sit down. Like, we need to take some time. I don't know what your schedule is. Let's talk about our schedules next week. We're going to sit down and we're going to comprise some boundaries that have helped me in my business, and that will help you. And I know that there's some stuff that you're doing in your business that I can learn from as well. And those are the things that we're here to share with our community, because
I love this,
the
because
value and the time that you spent to learn what you've learned is expensive.
Yeah. And I feel like people like
is expensive.
I feel like people are actually saying like, hold on, I'm gonna grab a book really fast, actually, just to show you. Right. So this is a book that was gifted to me, that I looked it up online, and it's like a legit like textbook. It's like close to $700 brand new. Someone gave it to me just so I can massage him better. But you know what? Fucking dope. Literally was right there. And I think this is a great side that people are saying, like, yes, we're sassy. Yes, we talk about sex, whatever, but we are very also business minded. And if more people were on here, I feel like we can shoot the shit. Although right now I do prefer and love that I'm just talking to you, but I think it's just people are seeing a different side of what this podcast or these conversations, even I didn't even like want to say like podcast, even though it is a podcast, like these conversations, but you and I are willing to go into what needs to be discussed, because I mean, it could be an OnlyFans person that's just like, I feel the same way, or it could be someone that works at Trader Joe's, or someone that's a lawyer who's freelance. Like, I don't know. But like, that's
the thing. Like, that's the thing. I think that's how we step into our power, asserting ourselves and understanding that we have needs that needs to be fulfilled as well. And we're workforce women.
Yeah.
We're creating our own futures. And it's not, if you don't demand what you need right up front, how can you elevate or dominate?
Exactly. And I will say one last thing. A long time ago, I had a client that taught me, he was like, you surround yourself with your community, right? He was like, but in that community, and he was very, very, very specific, very narrow with who he would surround himself with. He's like, if I can't recommend you to my friends, you're not worth it. And I was like, okay, well, that's very interesting. But I was just like, well, I recommend you, Kawana, to anyone that needs something that falls within your realm. Fuck yeah, I would. And I think that's something that, like, I think maybe that is in my head the core of the community that we're trying to make.
That's the exact community we're trying to build.
Yeah.
This podcast was created to elevate our businesses and dominate our lives.
And not just us, but the people who are watching.
That's right.
And hopefully joining us.
We are not in a position to say that we have completed our success level. We're at a level that we're just like everybody else that's a viewer, and we're still elevating ourselves to that level. So this is a gradual process that we're all experiencing together.
But you know what I love is, like, you hustle so much, and like, to say that you're there, I don't think you, and I love you, right? I don't think you would ever say like, oh, I'm good. I'm content here. You're not like, you not wanting to be a content person is what makes you fucking drive and which makes you beautiful. And I feel like people don't understand that. You don't have to be content. Be like, I have this goal, I fucking reached it, and through that I've got another goal, and that's a beautiful thing. And like, and I hope that didn't come off like offensive or negative, but it's just like,
not at all.
It's so inspiring. It's like to know that, like, this is what I'm going to reach. And like, I'm not going to be content. I'm not going to settle for that. You just know that's the next step to get you to the next thing that you want. Even if you don't, oh no. Okay. Well, it's done now. And I don't know.